Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to day 76 of me journaling my journey to become profitable and the best version that I possibly could be. Um, Today was such a successful day. I probably literally could not have asked for more to happen. Um, Sorry. But yeah, today was so successful, and I'm really happy with the results that we got from today. Um, got a lot of things done and definitely progressed significantly. Definitely took a lot of steps forward. With progress. Many people just, including myself, I used to just like take one step forward, two steps back, one step forward, two steps back. Today, I feel like I took like 5 steps forward, and really happy with the results I got today. I traded the New York session, market open. In school today. Today was CPI news data. I also ended up full porting CPI, which was interesting, but we'll get into that in this video. But what did we end up accomplishing today? One, we ended up passing the eval and ended up getting a brand new live account, 50K. Second, I ended up buying a new eval yesterday to full port CPI, and we ended up making 1.5K on it today, so halfway past that. And third, I also ended up actually trading the New York session, and we got another winning day. So this is the win streak. The win streak stays alive. This is our 8th winning day in a row, which is absolutely insane. Like, the month of May is generally insane. Like, I don't know what is going on. This is an unheard of win rate, but we are just cooking. So let's get into what we ended up doing today. So, CPI news data. This was probably the weakest CPI I have ever witnessed in my entire trading career. I don't know what this was. Let me show you what CPI was today. Let's scale down to the 1 minute. Where's 8:30? Right here. 8:30. This right here, this is the 8:30 CPI candle. This is what it was, which was really pathetic. I don't know what the heck this is. I generally was confused. I thought that CPI maybe was coming out at a different time, but no, this is what this was it. But let me show you how I actually ended up full porting CPI. With CPI, I do 30 points up, sometimes less, like 15 or like 20. But I did like 30 points up right here. This was my buy limit for CPI. And then you do 30 points higher than this. So in total of like 60 points. Sorry. Boom. And this was my take profit. So this is just my order. Obviously we opened up, came down, it didn't fill me, and I was like, okay, this is dead. But I just kept my orders because I just believed that we were just gonna be bullish and we were gonna come and take this out. So we eventually did come, filled me, and then I ended up hitting my TP. I ended up risking 3 minis, and actually no, I'm lying. I didn't do 30. I did 25 because let me show you guys the math because I understood my risk. So my goal was to make 1,500 today. Boom, this is where I put it. My goal was to make $1,500 today. So I risked 3 minis. So let me show you how that works. So I did 1,500 divided by, at first I did 30, but it didn't give me, it gave me that my risk was 2.5, and I can't risk 2.5. That's not an option unless I do like 25 micros, but I just ended up wanting to do 3 minis. So I divided 1,500 by 25, which is the points which is how big my trade is, which is 25 points. And that equals to, let me do the math. 1,500 divided by 25 equals to 60. And with this number, you have to divide it by 2, which is 30. 30 micros, which is 3 minis, which that's how I do my math. So that's how I understood how much I had to risk, which is 3 minis. So that was my risk. I entered here with 3 minis, and I pushed it for 25 points, and I ended up making my 1,500. So boom, that's how I did my first trade, CPI news data on my brand new eval. Then I had to do something in class, so I wasn't on the markets, and I was just waiting for market open. Boom, market opens, and we pushed down. I was waiting for some sort of manipulation, but we ended up coming into these bullish for value gaps, as well as this 15-minute bullish for value gap, which is just amazing. This is what I like to see. I like when high time frame imbalances get tested into this is a key level. So then I scaled down to the 1 minute time frame because we weren't looking to be too bearish, and I was looking for some sort of manipulation, even though it was on a 1 minute. I don't love 1 minute manipulations, but this is just a little bit more confirmation that price is going where you want it to go. So I guess you can consider this as the 1 minute sweep, some sort of manipulation but my main cause of us being bullish is the way that we respected these gaps, as well as this 15-minute bullish gap, and we had draws higher. So we ended up pushing higher. We ended up inversing this bearish fair value gap. We were already really, really close to London session highs, these highs right here, but I ended up taking the trade, and I ended up risking $500, and I just held it until I passed my eval, and that was the second trade, and that's how we ended up getting this Lucid Flex 50K funded. We already made we were doing really, really well this week. We already had 2 winning days on this eval. No, one this week and one last week. And we were up 2.5K, and we only needed $500. So I just put on some risk. I did 1 mini, and boom, got that done. So boom, I'm already really happy. I'm cool with not even finding a trade to take. I'm cool with just getting off the charts because today's so successful. I passed an account and I got another one halfway past. That's amazing. But I didn't really get a chance to trade the New York session today, and today was a little bit weird. There's a lot of stuff going on. I had a big test to take for math class, and I wasn't able to be on my computer, and I missed such a beautiful trade. And after my math test, the first thing I did, which is open up my laptop, I'm like, what is going on? And I saw the trade that I missed, which I'm about to go over right now, and I was just heartbroken. I'm like, oh my God, I would have just definitely 100% smashed this. I saw this, I'm like, this is exactly something that I would take. And I saw so many other people take, and everybody won today, and I was genuinely just a little jealous. But this was it. After we ended up pushing up all the way up to here, we just ended up just getting the manipulation that we were looking for. We ended up coming up, taking out these highs, as well as coming into this bearish unfilled fair value gap, and we're getting legs down. And our draws on liquidity were these London session lows, and we had this unfilled 5-minute bullish gap. But this was it, guys. Look, we ended up coming up. Where was it? This was it, right here. We ended up coming up, also inside of this bearish fair value gap. Looks really, really good, and look at this clean inverse that we ended up having. This is just so clean. Right here. Saw so many people smash this trade and take a short. Right here, we had so many draws on liquidity right here, and I could have put your stop loss right here, and you could have just held this all the way down to these London session lows. But knowing me, I almost just took my 101 risk reward and called it a day for my live account. But I missed this. I couldn't take it. I was busy. I didn't even have my laptop open. But this is what I did end up taking, which was also pretty not a bad trade. Um, so what we ended up doing was, I didn't want to take any like other shorts unless we inverse this bullish 5 minute gap right here. Wanted this to get inversed, and what we ended up doing was we pushed up. No, this is after my trade. We inversed this gap, and then we came down to here. And what I was worried about was because we did inverse it, but we inversed it very, very low. And this was just, I wasn't too comfortable because we were kind of sweeping out New York session lows as well. So this was kind of dangerous for me to take. But the main reason I wanted to take it was because we had this unfilled bullish fair value gap. And I was like, dude, like, there's no way that we don't come into this bearish fair value gap after inversing that 5 minute bullish gap. So I ended up like hammering this. I ended up taking my trade there, and thankfully we absolutely dumped and hit TP really, really fast. Got my 1-to-1 risk reward. After we tapped into the 1 hour bullish gap right here, which is this line, I ended up going break even, and we ended up hitting TP shortly after. So this, in my opinion, is a good trade to take. It's just a little bit risky because we were already taking out draws on liquidity, but we didn't even end up sweeping it. We ended up closing with the body. So I knew that there was more bearish movement, and the narrative was correct. And as you guys can see, we literally dumped crazy. Like, we just dumped for the rest of the session, and we just kept going lower and lower and lower. But we took our piece of the pot, which I'm happy. We got our winning day on Top Step. This is so beautiful, just all green, not a single red day this month, which is just obviously amazing. We're getting so close. We literally can get a 91% win rate, which will be even crazier. But yeah, we got a live account, we got an eval halfway past, and we got another winning day on this Top Step live account. And my goal now is I want to copy trade these two. I want to start stacking winning days on this account. Meanwhile, as I'm also passing this one. So that's the plan. And that's how we ended up trading today. Journaled it and everything. So that's crazy. 8 winning days in a row. That's genuinely a crazy feeling to have. But most important is not growing an ego. And it's just the thing is, my confidence is just so high right now, which is not a good thing. It is a good thing and not a bad thing. When I don't have any confidence, that's literally what I seek out most. Like when I'm doing bad, I'm in a slum, I might be in a losing streak, then I feel horrible and I'm seeking out confidence. But now, like, it's also dangerous to be overconfident. Like, I go into every session expecting to win now, and that's not a good thing. Like, I should be going into like it's any other ordinary day, know the statistic and know it's a game of probability, and that I will lose. I think like I will lose eventually, like however long this win streak goes for. It can't go on forever. And I'm just preparing for that day because it might just suck. Like, I might just be upset, maybe the winning streak is over, because like you can't be perfect in trading. Dude, I apologize for all the yawning. I'm so tired from school, but yeah, it's a game of probability. And when I was younger, like a year ago or a few months back, I was just, very bad thing about me was I was chasing perfection, and I just wanted to be perfect, and that's just not possible. You can't be perfect in trading. As far as your win rate and your trades winning or losing, it's not possible. There is not a strategy in the world that is 100% win rate. It is not existent. That is not a thing. If there was a 100% win rate strategy in trading, then everybody would be a quadrillionaire And yeah, if that was the case, everybody would be a quadrillionaire, a trillionaire, a billionaire. Everybody would be crazy, filthy rich. But that's not the case. Trading is a game of probability. You learn a strategy, and that strategy has a set win rate. As far as if you follow your rules, if you stick to your training plan, if you follow good risk management, if you have discipline, if you have good psychology, and that all comes with time. That is the hard part of trading. That is the difficult. That's what takes up the most time. The strategy is the easiest part. To learn the strategy, understand how the market moves, and that takes obviously experience and a lot of time, but that's the easy part. The mental part is the challenging part. And you have to realize that trading is a game of probability. So if you have a set win rate, and you stick to good risk management, then in the long run, in context of just trading over a period of time, let's say you trade for a month. Let's say you take 10 trades that month. You have an 80% win rate, then you should win 8 of the 10 trades and you're going to lose 2. But those 2 losing trades aren't going to affect you because you won 8. And if you follow good risk management, then you should be in profit. And that's the main thing in trading. That's what you have to realize. And a lot of the thing, I mentioned this in my previous videos, literally just a few days ago. You can be a perfect trader as far as your strategy. You can do absolutely everything correct. You could be absolutely right. This is a great trade to take. You should definitely take this. This is following your strategy. And you will lose. You could lose. You cannot let that day affect you. You cannot start thinking, oh, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Oh, my strategy doesn't work. Oh, this. Oh, that. Oh. You have to chill out. It's just part of the probability. Those are the trades that you have to lose in order to be successful and in order to let the probability work out. You have to lose to win. It's not possible to win every single trade. So that's just as far as I'm thinking with this. I am on an 8 trade win streak, which is absolutely insane. But, I will lose inevitably, eventually, and that's okay. And it's just a part of the probability, and I can't let that day be detrimental. That's the most important. I can't let that day ruin this whole entire month of progress that I've made. And I am saying I will not let that happen no matter what. But yeah, with this new live account, I think I'm going to start trading 1 mini on it. Up the risk a little bit because I have that $2,000 drawdown window of my max loss limit, so I can be a little bit flexible. But yeah, that's how today ended up going. I'm really, really happy with the way trading's going. It's going super, super successful. Doing really, really well. Definitely proud of myself. The hard work has definitely been paying off. Like, you guys may see this, and a lot of you might even I don't want this to be a false image, I don't want you guys to think that it's this easy and that, I could just learn this in 1, 2, 3 and I'm just gonna learn the strategy real quick. I'm gonna hop on the charts and I'm gonna make a whole ton of money. That's not how it's gonna work. And this guy knows it better than anyone. Yo, you're in the video.
Oh, shit.
What you gotta say, bro?
I just gotta say that I just got my payout.
Bro, why am I getting shocked? Yo, why am I getting shocked? Yo, I generally just believed you.
Let me say something.
Say something. Say what you gotta say.
I'm gonna say that, bro. Me and Sabo are literally on a come up right now, so stay fucking tuned. That ass.
I love that. Hold on, I'll call you back in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, call me back. I got a question.
Bet. Dude, I love this guy. I love this guy so much. Hey, we are not. Nah, let me chill out. But yeah, it's a generational run. May has been a generational run. It's been a great run. Super proud of myself. Trading is going super well. Super dialed in with the gym. Super dialed in with the diet. Super locked in with the relationship with the Lord. Super dialed in every single thing in life. Becoming profitable is just the cherry on top, but you have to have everything in your life maxed out, max badges. You have to be just maxed out on everything in your physique, in your mental health, in your diet, in your relationships, your in your faith, and everything. You have to have everything maxed out. You have to become the best possible version of yourself. That is genuinely, if you don't know what your purpose is in life, you don't know what you want to do, just focus on becoming the best possible version of yourself. And you could possibly find fulfillment in that. And that's what I want to preach. And that's what, the purpose of this channel basically is, almost like journaling my journey. But in the process, I hope to also just possibly inspire you guys into doing the same thing. Just follow, just chase it. Like imagine the dream you. Imagine dream Saba. What does he look like? What is he doing? And how did he get there? And chase that, pursue that every single day, relentlessly. And genuinely, consistency is key. Do the same thing every day, put in the work, and results will show up eventually, inevitably. This has been a crazy journey, and it took me a really long time to get here, but I'm just now I'm starting to reap the benefits slowly. It's just starting to become a consistent thing. And yeah, May has been a generational run. We're almost halfway into it, and hopefully we ended up strong. But yeah, this is like a 22-minute long video now, which is crazy. I just went on a crazy yap. But hopefully I inspire maybe one or two of you guys to just take control of your life and take the leap of faith. But that was day 76. Hope you guys had an absolutely amazing day. Hopefully you guys didn't blow all your funded accounts on CPI. But even if you did, it's not the end of the world. Just be consistent and pursue your life into becoming the best possible version of yourself.